The PROUT economy, it's a very vast, comprehensive philosophy given by Prabhat Sarkar, was an Indian sage, philosopher, spiritualist, social reformer, lived from 1921 to 1990 in India. And he was the founder of Ananda Marga organization, but also many, many novel ideas to guide humanity to a new society. It sounds pretty, how do I say, utopian or hard to believe. It is definitely positive. It's grounded, in my view, in reality, but it's a struggle to create a new society, even to change ourselves. I mean, meditation is a transformational process. So if we're ready to transform ourselves, that means we have the material to work on transforming the society. They go together. So PROUT is a blueprint for that. And not yet known, but some colleges, there's an online college in Australia that are studying PROUT. There have been PhD theses on different aspects of the economy. So PROUT is a new economy, a humane, decentralized economy with a three-tier economic system, whose primary middle tier is cooperatives. That decentralized economy will be achieved through cooperatives in so many sectors of the society. So that's a brief, because PROUT is vast, cannot be explained here, but to try to give an overview. And world governance, a world government to replace national governments, which slowly and gradually, because PROUT is based on spirituality. We are citizens of the universe. The Supreme Father is our Father. The Supreme Creative Principle is our Mother. The universe is our home. So the idea of PROUT is private property. Actually, philosophically, it in a universal sense cannot be accepted, because I might have owned a property for 50 or 100 years, 200 years, but the earth on which I live has been in existence for 8 billion years, ejecting from the sun and through so many stages. So, and it provides a sustenance for everyone. It's just that humans have not yet thought of a way to utilize the resources of the planet so equitably, and that's what PROUT aims for. So there's 5 fundamental principles, which basically is based on rational distribution, maximum utilization of everything, physical, mental, and spiritual, and rational distribution of those resources for the benefit of humans and non-humans, and animate and also inanimate, even caring for the inanimate world, the mountains, the streams, nature, those things which appear not to be living, they also have to be cared for, protected, to enhance the beauty and the holistic life which Earth supports. So PROUT, and also it has the component of leadership, spiritually enlightened, morally strong leaders called sadvipras in the PROUT terminology. So the philosophy of PROUT has been given in the kind of the main book of Ananda Marga, which is called Ananda Sutra. There are 87 sutras. Sutra is like a phrase, and the phrase has a tremendous amount of meaning attached to it. So great sages and gurus of past, like Patanjali and others, have given their teachings, Vasishtha, they've given their teachings in sutra form, Buddha. And then you can expound for books and books and books on those sutras or those one-line meanings. So PROUT is included in that book, Ananda Sutra, as the 5th chapter. And the first 4 chapters are based on all about spirituality, the origin of the universe, the origin of mind, the evolution of mind, the layers of mind. So many different things are in that book. But PROUT is the 5th because it is so important. Somebody who, if I'm trying to teach someone meditation and they have they're hungry, then meditation is an impossible dream. So we have to provide, and this is also fun, this is the first principle of PROUT. The 5 minimum necessities of life must be guaranteed to all human beings. Not that they're guaranteed and then people are lazy and don't do anything to get them, but it means everybody should be given the capacity to work and have the purchasing power to get the minimum needs of food, clothing, shelter, medicine, and education, the 5 minimum necessities. So it's difficult to explain. I'm trying to give an overall view of PROUT, but in general, it's an alternative, spiritually based, socialistic philosophy, which also includes in its purview or its outlook the welfare of animals and plants. And so it's something which more and more people are studying, and we're trying through master units here and all over the world. Are there practical applications of PROUT? How to put PROUT into practice in the society is what master units are all about. And so we have to study more to know more about it and how to do it. And we hope more and more and more people of the world will learn, explore PROUT, look at it. There's so many levels of detail there in economics, politics, governance, social, world government, how to create thriving socioeconomic units in a country based on common legacy, the legacy of language, the legacy of common usages, culture, topographical features. So PROUT envisions a reformulation of boundaries, as it were, into samajas. Samaj means moving together. So people of a particular samaj are united because of language, common history, common sentiments that unite them together. But in some countries of the world, that commonality has been divided by a border made by a colonial power. So it's not really fair. So Samaj is a newer view of how to create communities that are inspired by their culture, their history, their language. But at the same time, it's local and universal. So act locally and think universally. Well, that is important. So in brief, this is a little bit about PROUT, and we encourage people to study it more and to contribute to make it happen in the world, because there's a lot there already. Here and there, people are already doing what's there, written in 1959. PROUT was given in 1959. That's 60 years ago, and still it's relatively unknown. But people are already doing. If the whole thing could be seen, viewed, studied, and broken down, discussed in universities, and put into some kind of workable form for people and societies, governments, that's the good direction, which we hope will happen soon.